So I have here, for instance, I reuse this jar of jam, and this is where I store my sprouting mix of seeds. You can see peas and legumes, such as peas, adzuki beans, mung beans, sesame, buckwheat, and lentils. Super easy. You can use, if you have a mason jar that is wide-mouthed and you want it to be neat and tidy, you can use this sprouting lid, which is just perforated and is very easy to reuse. And the reason for that is if you have we want to take away any impediments at all that you might have from sprouting. So if your excuse is I don't have the right tools, well, here's one that's super handy. Just get a wide mouth mason jar. Put your seeds in there. You can see the amount doesn't really matter. How much can you eat as a family? Or how much do you want to try to sprout with? That's how much you put in. Giving them enough room to sprout their radicals, their roots. And then we cover this jar, and you would soak this first for 8 hours, and twice a day when you see it smells funky, then you just do this, shake it, shake it, shake it. And because it's perforated, all the water will go down. It's really easy. So this is a fancy sprouting lid, but if you don't have that, like we said, in permaculture, we're trying to go zero waste. Use what you have. So that would be how you would rinse it. Super convenient. And then you fill it up again after you soaked it for 8 to 10 hours. And you'd let it stay there until the next day or the half day. Then you can use just a sort of sheer cloth, as this is. Cut this in half. I would suggest cutting this in half more. And do the same thing. You don't even need a rubber band. You can put this string on it and tug it tight. And then you would do the same thing. Twice a day, you are coming back to this, seeing if it's smelling and refreshing that water. So eventually these things will form roots and shoots that we can eat, and they won't have the soil with them, which is great. But the soil medium in which we sprout, I think, gives a little bit more nutrition. That's my thinking. And also it gives us more the confidence to do more things with soil, to actually start our tomatoes from soil. From seed instead of buying store-bought ones. And that's why we teach first with sprouting in soil.